All right, today is May 6th. Yay, who? All right. Now, according to my wife, the biggest obstacle about geometry and pre-cal, algebra 2, and any other math is students' difficulty with basic algebra. So I want you to get a good basis in algebra, because that's what every other science is based on, or every other branch of math, and basically every other hard science. And so if you know know algebra, then you're a step ahead of the game. So we're just doing one-step equations today. See if I can get this all in the frame. All right, 26 equals 8 plus v. This should take one step. Now, this is 26 equals, that's a positive 8 plus v. So when we have a positive 8, then what we're going to do is, this would be the same thing as if we wrote 26 equals v plus 8. All right, whatever this sign is out here, whether it's divided by or multiply or add or subtract, we do the opposite of this, because we want to move this number to this side and we want to isolate v. So first, we know this tells us we need to subtract, and we're just going to subtract that number. All right, and then whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, here's the equal sign. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So we subtract 8 there. So far, this problem has told us everything we need to do. All right, so now 26 minus 8, and that's going to be 18, because if we borrow the 1 from the 2, 8 from 16 is 8, and bring down the 1. And we bring down the v, and I'll put the equal sign there, and 8 minus 8 is 0, so it just cancels out. So there we have our answer in one easy step. These are one-step problems. Now, let's do the next one. This has a negative in front of it, and instead of rewriting it, we could rewrite it just like we did this one. So it would be n minus 15 equals negative 9. But we're just going to leave it this way right here. We've got a sign in front of it. So whatever we know what this sign is telling us to do. It says we need to add. So plus 15. And whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do to the other. So plus 15. Now, negative 15 plus 15 is the same thing as 15 minus 15. So that's 0, so these just cancel out. And this is n. And then 15 minus 9 is the same thing as negative 9 plus 15. So 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. Equals 6. One step. The only thing you have to know is the way algebra is whatever you have to do to one side, you got to do the other. All right, let's move on down to number 11. Okay, number 11. And also, all of these answers are going to be integers. There's no decimal points. So, on number 11, I hope you can see this. All right, we have 8 times x equals negative 104, and negative 104 equals 8 times x, so 8 times x. We got to do the opposite, so we're going to divide by 8. Whatever we do to one side, we got to do the other, so divide by 8. Here's our equal sign. That's the equal sign line. All right, now, negative 104, this is going to be a negative answer, so I'm just going to take care of that right now. and then 104 divided by 8. And we're going to use short division. 8 goes into 10 one time. All right, so 1 times 8 is 8, and 10 minus 8 is how many? You got 2 left over. So I'm going to carry this 2 over here right before the 4. That's going to make this 24. And 8 goes into 24 3 times. And 3 times 8 is 24, so there's no remainder. So that means negative 13 is equal to, and we have 8 divided by 8. Again, anything over itself is 1, so it just cancels out. That's just 1, leaving 1x, so that's x. All right, let's do another one. All right, 14 times b equals negative 56. So we're going to divide by 14. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the other. 14. All right, so 14 divided by 14 is 1, so that's just 1b equals, and we've got one negative sign here, so it's going to be negative. Now, 14 goes into 56. What goes into 14 and 56? Well, let's see. 7 does. So let's divide this by 7 and divide this by 7. And so 56 divided by 7 is 8. 7 times 8 is 56. And 14 divided by 7 is 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, so negative 4. And they're all going to be just about this easy all the way through the entire thing. Let me do one more. And let's see if you can see this. Okay, number 19. We're going to divide this time by negative 7. Whatever we do to one side, we've got to do the other, so we'll divide 21 by negative 7. Now, negative 7 over negative 7 is 1. Because we've got a negative, cancels out the negative, so that's n. 1n. And then we know our answer is going to be negative because there's just one negative sign. So be sure and put that in there. Please don't ignore the negative. And 21 divided by 7 is 3. So negative 3 equals n. All right, guys. This should take care of you. We're just going to be working on one-step equations today. I will talk to you next time. Bye.